They seem like a very strong side at the moment. They need to fall back on basically the fundamentals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is going to be interesting, man, to see which way this one goes, because for Wings Up, it's a must-win affair, right? They have to win this map here to keep themselves alive. So then we see the light of Mirage. Means that there's going to be pressure on their shoulders coming into this game as well. Wings Up have played quite a lot of Counter-Strike today as well, and you know what? We're going to be getting into yet another map. This will be their 5th map of the day, Mr. Neokai.
Yeah.
So let's see how that will affect them. Will fatigue start to set in? We're going to find out soon enough. Let's get into Inferno.
They had a considerably lesser break as well than the Huns, about
Exactly.
2 hours or so. So, spot on. There's actually a world in which maybe a little bit of tiredness starts to creep in. Yeah, me looking at that first fight. He takes a couple of pop shots and then, thankfully, falls away off it. tsogoo takes a tag. Jiggle peeking here, playing anti. Didn't expect the aggression. Oh, score. Julies, 2 pistols, 2 kills, and Bartek's going to have 2 of his own. My God, that is some lovely shooting from the Huns. And it leaves it down to 1 man. Flying it all to do in a 1v3, and he doesn't have the bomb either.
Oh man, and now they know exactly where he is as well. This is mission impossible for flying. And there we go, Bartek will finish off the job. That's just an incredible pistol round coming through from the Huns, who have now leveled up the amount of rounds they got on the CT side against the Mongols earlier on today. But I just love that. I mean, Score does so well with the Julies behind the sandbags to recover towards the top of Banana. And with the setup the Huns have employed, it's only Bartek who's in towards middle there at the start of the round. And he just ends up stepping out, peeking down middle, getting a kill. He's not content with just one. He peeks down for a second. Just so much confidence there from Bartek.
Gotta give him the credit. Really do. So well played. Isolating those. For a own Eagle picked up, so I think it's a smarter play here. They're going to pop through this. There's a smoke. They might not respect it. They won't respect it. Flying into fights. MP9. Collecting the cash. Last guy spotted as well. Ooh, Glock will get 1. But only. So the 1 casualty, not the end of the world, all things considered. The Huns are going to make it a pretty clean, pretty quick 2-0.
Yeah, solid work, but this is going to be the first real challenge here out of the map going into the gun round. But not only is it a gun round, I guess it's a bonus round for the CT side, Bartek and Yami to a degree, now that they've also spent some cash. Wings Up, AKs across the board. This is a prime opportunity for them, right? There's 2 SMGs in play. Can they find a way to get on the board here? We didn't get to see much of the Huns' T side against the Mongols, but in the short amount we did see, they looked pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say, we actually don't really know all that much about them, to be honest. So,
yeah,
let's see what we get out of it. See if we get anything out of that T side when we get there. But of course, I think the big thing is making sure the CT side starts comfortably. Something that never really happened earlier. 11-1 was the half. It's probably as bad as it can get, realistically, without it being completely flawless for the Mongols. Yami playing anti. It's the first full buy for Wings Up. Early damage being done to Child King. Same can be said for Score. But that Child King damage does mean he's pretty vulnerable to the MP9 and the M4 at headshot range.
Yeah, see if that's going to come into the equation or not as Wings Up start to take some control in towards middle, but it could all just be a ruse as they do sort of bomb towards the bottom of Banana. Yami, what a fiendish angle there. So tight, so narrow, but still dispatches of gas. Wings Up caught in 2 mines here. It does look like eventually they're going to end up committing in towards the safe bomb site. Still want to try and sell a fake towards B though, but you can imagine how sporadic and chaotic the comms are. Now a fight has been forced. Marek didn't want to take this fight, but he was forced into it. They're going to turn this into a B split. This is the best option on the table for them.
Absolutely, because only 1 man's there. Score, it all to do, and honestly, not a lot to work with. No! They line up. Definitely not what they wanted out flying. Has to bail them out again. This time a 1v3 with the AK. Tap on towards the bomb though. Commitment has no time. Should have stuck it. Doesn't. You get the kill, but it's only a consolation. That is so well played. I mean, Score, I would have given the credit, but it's actually more often that it's a bit of luck. He's spraying at the guy Banana, and then the guy jumps up on coffins right in front of him. The freest kill of his life. But you take them all the same. Calm and composed under pressure. 3-0 to the Huns. This is a good start.
Well, I mean, listen, you can't win the lotto if you don't buy a ticket, no, so I'm with you. It's not like he had to do anything special to get both those kills, but he was in the right place at the right time, holding down mouse button 1. So, you know, he did have some contribution. It was great work coming through from Score there. It's going to be tsogoo now in towards Banana. Oh my goodness, there's so many players to aim at. It will be Score once again, though, who locks down a multi. Nade will add further. Oh, nope, actually banks it off the wall, unfortunately. And Yami says, well, thanks for messing up your nade, because that netted me 2 kills.
Yeah, very quick. I mean, 4 rounds in, we've been live for about 3 minutes, so says it all, really. Over on the other stream as well, for those who are sitting tight here on the B stream, Tyler taking on Mongols in the upper bracket game. It's 12-7 in favor of the Mongols. They're playing on Overpass, which is Tyloo's pick. Mongols look like they're about to take a pretty dominant map off their opponent.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait to see what the rest of Inferno has in store for us. Big gun round here. Risk living up to his namesake there. Seeking refuge in the corner. Will now maintain a line. And this is what he's hoping that he's able to capitalize on, is that they might not expect him to be here with the AWP because of the util employed. Creeps forward with that sniper rifle. He's on the edge. There we go. Does find a kill, but goes down straight afterwards. And, well, Flying's also taken a hefty amount of, dangerous. Man, that's this is so confusing. How are we supposed to keep up with all of this?
I know.
Child King.
It is it's definitely harder to keep kind of a tab on. Either way, flying on the corner. That nade, I was gonna say that nade could do it, but actually just really mad at the kills. Nonetheless, there's one. Bartek can't double down, but Score will find one, and he's staying alive, and Score again in these big moments continues to step up with the multi-frags. This is a man possessed right now, 5-0, and another kind of foolish buy put to bed pretty easily.
Yeah, wonderful work coming through there. Score is just an absolute menace, plaguing Wings up. Great work coming through from him. 5-0. I mean, the Huns have just completely rectified their performance compared to what we saw out of them earlier.
Yes.
Chalk and cheese. Because that wasn't even close when they lost 11-1. They weren't even in contention.
Yeah, they were never in basically any of the rounds. So, different side here. This nade actually could do a good chunk of damage. It does. Catching a serious tag there. At the very least, Marek's got to keep an eye on that. Chalking will step up. tsogoo will fall. Score again, called upon. He's actually bought at least enough time for a rotation to come through. Bash in the corner, Score. Cannot, will not miss. And neither does 9. Score gonna make it 2. Of course he does. None other. And the flash is good. Will catch Risk. This is all very quickly falling apart. The tag onto his gas. The smoke gets out of time. It does tag him. Yami will step up to trade out Score, and it's a 1v3 again. And for Gas,
yeah,
safe to say it's asking too much.
Feels like Wings Up just need to try and slow things down here, man. They're trying to do so much at the same time. Can you imagine how chaotic the communication must be? Just everybody trying to relay what they're seeing, what's happening, what they need, what sort of support they're expecting, what the IGL wants to do next in the round while they're all taking these gunfights. I mean, I think they just need to try and compose themselves a bit more here. Pause wouldn't be a bad idea. Slow down the pace. Actually looking very similar to what happened in the previous match for the Huns, just with the roles reversed here. At least for Gas, he's got a free bomb here. But he... Oh, no. Oh, man. He's just overthought it completely.
Wait, it's an
He's dropped the
mid.
smoke. He hasn't seen anybody. Oh, goodness. 9 here, the footsteps now, and he'll just finish off the job.
Yeah, I think he overcomplicates that massively. He just overthinks the situation so much. If he dropped the smoke in towards, you know, CT, I mean, little does he know that the B-side's free. I think there's probably, to a degree, maybe an expectation that someone's playing over towards B-side, anchoring, lurking, all the rest. If you're going to send somebody pushing through mid, it feels like you've got to have an insurance policy towards the side. So I can see where, in the kind of the chaos of the situation, he just gets a little, you know, flustered, but you can't be getting flustered. That's a 6-0 start for the Huns. Already, you would class as actually a fine half, even if it was to end 6-all. And the way they're playing, you expect more, especially considering this bye.
Alright, well, let's see what they have in store for us coming into this next round here. And they do have an AK and upgraded pistols, but it's an eco round here for Wings Up. And they're just going to be trying to barrel their way in towards the key bomb site by the look of things. But that means they're running into Score and tsogoo. Listen, Score's 12 for 2. tsogoo is 0 and 5. So he's hoping he could just get a share of the spoils here, man. He's just not getting anything.
Oh, Yami gets caught through the smoke, but tsogoo going to find that first. Score goes down. Okay, carnage here. tsogoo, that is a bit of a messy one. Needed to be called on. Does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, won't deny the site. Do they give this a go on the retake? I mean, they have the money to work with, so they could, but only issue is retaking with an AWP is never nice. This is a good little angle. Molotov will come through. He's going to run through it, and he just about stays alive. Marek, it's so risky running through the flames like that.
Oh man, is there any more utility? The HE grenade completely off the mark. I mean, if it had landed anywhere near 3 of the 4 players, that was a guaranteed kill. They don't have a smoke to try and isolate Banana either. They kind of have to accept their fate here. Shots being missed. There's no way for 9 to get out of dodge either, I don't think. No. What a way for Wings Up to win their first round here. Completely against the run of play. With their pistols, they just actually forced the issue so nicely. I love the way they were even pushing through the smoke there to catch off Score. You know, Yami was a bit unlucky. tsogoo misses a lot of shots as well, but Wings Up are on the board.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to force around this as well. tsogoo is in kind of double eco territory, but the rest of the team are okay for money. Yami going to go for the auto shotgun. I actually really like the auto shotty on this map. It's very, very prevalent in towards apps if you want to play it there, or over towards, of course, classic half-war shotgun. I think for Wings Up, bit of a sigh of relief getting that first out of the way, but definitely going to be made to work for him. Molotov will come through. They've heard that kind of damage tick on towards flying, so he's something to speak of. This first kills everything off. Bartek, what a swing, man. Risk posted with the AWP. No avail. The auto shotgun comes alive as well to find flying. Matter of moments, 5v3. Huns back in control.
And they have no option here to the T side. They have to. Oh, why are you doing that, Score?
Yeah.
Why on earth is he being compelled to make that play? tsogoo only has a 5-7 right now. He's the only player on this B bomb side. He has to stay alive. He's going to swing. He's going to die. It's all falling apart. The nade. Bit of chip damage, sure, but 9 is left isolated. Oh my goodness, kills is going back and forth right now. Yami in the 1v1 against Gas. Bomb plant going to come through. What in God's name are we witnessing?
I don't know why the Huns are doing what they're doing. I mean, Score did not need to be there at all, but thankfully, Yami will bail them out. I mean, Yami has been a very reliable factor, but I do not know what Score's doing there. You've got a teammate with a 5-7 and no util on towards the side. I think I'm right to say half armor as well. So he's sitting in a really kind of uncomfortable spot, and you've ran through a Molotov, which gives the opposition all of the info, and then you're playing in the open. Missed shot, even if he was to miss but stay alive, it'd only be momentarily. He would have been swung upon. So yeah, I don't know. For the Score, that feels very kind of, it's a very haphazardly kind of peak that he goes for. Thankfully, doesn't make too big of a deal. Huns 7-1. They do find the round, which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Weird,
if I'm Marek, I'm calling for a pause after that, just to,
yeah,
you know, reel everybody in, reel Score in, reel the guys who are trying to trade in. I'm right there with you, just overstepping the mark. Although, it is still 7-1. Great scoreline for the Huns right now. 9 has a gap, and he plucks Risk straight out the air. Trying to jump across, but no one's safe when 9 is alive.
That is serious. That is a shot. That is not easy in the slightest. Opening kill goes their way. Looking for more as well. MP9. Actually going to swap out here. tsogoo with more HP. She's going to wield the M4.
Oh man, just doesn't feel like Wings Up have had options. It feels like they've always been forced into each play that's been made, and then the Huns have been really good at telegraphing those plays, so they've set themselves up accordingly. It's happening again because they've forced them out of Banana. They know that the T side have to go ace. They've got 3 players on the site, and then 9 with the AWP who's covering archers. Less than a minute left on the clock. They're going to have to start to get a move on, and their utility is dwindling as well.
Up. Around this corner. Perilous. The trades are good, actually, for Wings Up. Now they level the playing field. They're going to go for a bracket split. But this is heard. This is known. 9 and AWP on this B side. He's going to try and isolate the fight. This is the bomb through Banana. If he finds his kill, it could be everything. They know of each other. 9 round this corner, waiting, finding. That's the bomb. That should be the round. 9, as long as he doesn't overface, he should be fine. One more. 9 is a man possessed. What a round from the AWPer. 4 kills to his name, and he isolates the fight with ease. Take a bow, Sunshine. That is beautiful.
Man, didn't we see something very similar from the Mongols earlier on today against the Huns? Was it Mzinio maybe? Or I can't remember exactly who it was. Somebody in the top of 9-10, I think. Top of Banana or Senzu, either way. Also just played it to perfection. And we saw that out of 9 now as well. The way he isolates the fights. He knows that they're rampaging up behind him. So he has to take the ground in towards Banana. Drops the bomb carrier. And then it's just perfection from there. Connecting on his shots. And really sowing some misery into Wings Up right now.
Well, not a great start either. Very least, will be a trade coming through that can keep the numbers in favor of the Huns. Yami gonna drop a smoke behind it. He's made noise there on the jump, and obviously the spam as well. Yeah, this is a bit of an odd one. Doubling back towards A. It really honestly feels like Wings Up are just confused in terms of what they're trying to do here. They look all over the place.
Yeah. Some uniformity now as they make their way in towards A, and it's actually only 9 on the side of the map right now. A lot of pressure being applied from apartments, although the Apps player hasn't pushed yet. 9's been able to get out of the broken wall, and with that he finds a frag on Marek. He should never have gotten a kill. Look at how much time he's bought as well for the rotations. 9 did so much work from broken wall there and gets a lot more done than he should have.
Yeah, that's fair play again. I mean, 9, in those sort of super high pressure situations, his ability to step up so consistently. Fair play. 9-1. I mean, there's so little you can go off now for Wings Up. Penultimate round, kind of the half. And I mean, Wings Up have not shown us anything to give us even the remote bit of confidence. Yes, they have a buy here. If they don't get a bomb plant in this round, though, they're going to have limited amounts to work with in towards the final round of the half.
I just need to posture this question here, and I'm well aware of commentators' curse, but are we staring down the barrel of a reverse 11-1 scoreline for the Huns?
It feels like it, genuinely. They're not putting a foot wrong right now. So honestly, you might be right.
Alright, well, let's see if it is going to be the case or not. Can they realize that reality? Wings Up have no money. They've just been working off max round loss bonus for a while now. Rounds haven't been particularly close. They're going to group up again, top Banana to try and burst their way in towards the B site. They've got enough utility. The Huns have got an unorthodox setup with both players leaning towards CT. Standard bait and switch in that regard, but it does mean they can be very isolated by the one smoke, not having anybody on the sides or towards coffins to try and defend. Here it comes. Bait and switch.
Oh, here we go. Tick through the flames. 9 gonna find one. Should get traded here. Does. But an instant response coming through from the score. Flashing towards that corner. Flying. Oh, he's so lucky not to be caught fully by that nade. The bomb will go down. Safe plant is a presumptuous term here, but a plant nonetheless. And a 1v3 here. All called upon. Any chance? The answer's no. Bartak, nice simple trade. I think, you know, in that sort of situation, a 1v3 is asking a lot there of Marek. Getting a 1 kill, not the end of the world. But the defuse will come through. Just double checking for any guns. And a bit of BM as well, of course, to play the mental game. The bomb plant's good, though, for Wings Up. It's the only sub enemy he can take in the moment. Bomb plant and a couple of kills just means it guarantees them a bye into the final round of the half. But a 10-1 scoreline. Again, you were saying, you know, don't want to say too much about the caster's curse, but as much as this also looks quite similar to being an 11-1 in reverse, it also looks like this could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, normally the rule of thumb in MR12 is double digits in the first half is game over, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the equivalent of like the 13-2 in CSGO, I would say, because the best you could salvage is 10-2. Good luck coming back from that, especially on a map like Inferno. Maybe on like an overpass CT side or nuke or something like that. But Inferno, you have to do more in your first half, and Yami, he's doing the most. We saw a great display from him on CT side nuke. He's doing it here on Inferno as well. Eventually we'll go down to Child King, but there's still so much damage being inflicted.
Hang on, 3v3. Not out of the realms of possibility just yet. Double stack over towards this B site here, but they are going to rotate one off. They're going to rotate score over. Leave tsogoo to anger. Bartak's playing for apps. This is really aggro, but I don't actually mind it. Oh, hang on, wait, he's pushing the smoke. Oh, you don't need to do that. Not at all.
Yeah.
Level the playing field once
Especially
again.
when the only player there, man.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. It's such a gamble. And, you know, the high risk and reward, the risk there is so high. Not worth. All down to one man. tsogoo. 1v2 on the retake. And, of course, fan around at the halves. He's going to give it a go.
Yeah, and he's making a lot of noise right now as well. No subtlety in his approach. Hoping the player Broken Wall is going to step out. He's just trying to bait him in right now. Can't bypass him though. Perfectly played coming through from Gas. That's the first half. Second map done and dusted. We'll see if the Huns can finish off the job in the second half.
And welcome back, everybody. 10-2 is not a bad half, I think it's safe to say, for the Huns. Especially considering in their first series today, they lost the first half 11-1. So they've kind of done it in their own flashy style to put up some serious numbers. Now they're going towards the T side, and their pistols so far being so clean. They're looking for another one. They're looking to go 4 for 4 in pistols this series.
My god, that would be very impressive. Let's see if they can make it happen. Child King in towards the top of Banana's got support coming through from Marek, but they both decide against hanging around. The Huns have successfully forced them backwards. Question is, what do they do with this? Because I like on the T side to call a pistol round where you take the early banana control, force the CTs back, and then you go back in towards A, because you know that the CTs are going to be on notice over on the B side. Doesn't look like that's the case for them, though. They're just keeping this one-dimensional. They found a frag. They have a smoke in towards CT. There's still the player to deal with in towards family, though, into its quad. That's risk, and he's looked good at moments, but he's going to have to come up really big in this instance.
They has to. Especially considering his boost player has been smoked out here. This is the way you should be smoking CT. These kind of free...
Oh my, Yami.
Not a clue in hell. Yami really well played. Gets a second for his luck as well. All down to gas. I think it's safe to say now we can probably assume 4 for 4 in pistols. And an 11th on the board for the Huns. A speed run of a map. And actually a series. All thing, map number 1 wasn't really close. Especially that second half. So the Huns speed running their way to continue in the lower brackets. Gas gets 1, but only 1. So 4 remain alive. Huns found 11. This is just beautiful work. Yami, sumptuous stuff there.
Yeah, nice words to use there, mate. I like that one. And as you mentioned, that's now 4 for 4 in pistol rounds coming through for the Huns. So really good work out of them.
Credit, man.
And that's a domination. 11-2. I mean, how do you come back from this as wings up? Do you go for the force buy here and try and deny them from getting to match point? Or the alternative is full save, allow them to get up to match point, and then try win 10 rounds in a row to force overtime? Good luck with that one, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck indeed. Ooh, Yami takes a dink, delivers a kill on the damage. The Glils should mop up. Yami even swings back into the fight as well. He's like 3 points of HP, but just such raw confidence here. 12-2. And it's now or never for Wings Up. They've got to play flawlessly, and that's just to take us to OT. So it goes without saying that odds are heavily stacked against them. Their qualifier life on the line here, and they've got to go 10 rounds in a row flawless. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tall order, I'd say, mate. I can't believe how the Huns have just been able to turn things around from what happened earlier against the Mongols on this map. And, well, look at the aggression from Wings Up. Everything on the line, and they just want to force the issue. Gas has made his way down. I'm so surprised to see them employing this approach when it's such an important round. Normally, this is when you've got a few rounds to play with, but Gas plays by his own rules. And you could argue that's an overextension after he gets the kill. Marek's found a frag, but Risk is pushing forward as well. Are these guys just checked out mentally right now? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, flying. Gets him behind. We'll find Yami. Maybe he's changed things a little bit. It's all down to one man. So, tsogoo, all to do.
What are they doing, man?
What's going on? They're pushing smokes. Oh my god, what is happening? This is carnage. Why did Marek even push the smoke there? It's just not needed at all. He's got his teammate is the insurance policy on the flanks. They wouldn't have been able to escape anyway. Oh my god, that was all over the shop. Thankfully, Wings Up take it. I mean, if they hadn't, like you said, checking out mentally big time. But that was a bonus round too, so it doesn't actually make too big of a difference over towards the Huns. They reinvest back in towards round number 16, back with the primarily full buy, bar 9, who's only got a tech 9. They're fine.
Yeah, they are relatively unscathed after that. Hopefully Wings Up are not going to be approaching the rest of the half like that, because that's a very fast-paced sort of life to live, and it normally doesn't last too long. Either way, it is going to be Marek who forces the issue and gets the kill on 9, but shouldn't extend any further than that for the time being. I say that and I hold my breath.
Score, taking a bit of damage. Deep smoke into his bananas big here as well. Gives the CT side all of the control. And that smoke into his brackets as well, that still remains there, is, I guess, that big thing that honestly forces them to call a pause. They can't really go A, but they also have to fight their way back in towards B. It looks like that's what they want to do.
Oh man, big contest in towards the bottom of Banana here. If the Huns can at least trade this evenly, they'll be in a great position. Child King, first point of contention. Marek, though, will at least lock it down. 2 great kills coming through from him. Score so desperate to trade, but he suffers the same fate. Marek doing the most. Great triple kill coming through from him. It's only Bartak left remaining. There's no world in which he wins this, right? Wow. How much damage has he done there through the smoke?
Again, though, I think, when you score, this has actually been, I think, one of the only real negatives of Score's game is that he's so eager to get into fight. I think he's overly eager. There, he's got an AWP and a pistol, and, it's a Glock, right? He should not be running in to be trading through a smoke. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. And I think, obviously, loses them a lot of that control. Leaves his teammates so vulnerable into his top mid. If they maybe play together as a 2, we've seen 2v4s already converted so far this series, so could have been the case. Pistols, a forced buy, and they're going quick, going very quick. The flashes are good. But Shao King's better. Flank is good as well as the wrap comes through from Gas, and I think that should be the round here.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa, that smoke takes a moment to extinguish the molly. 9 loses. 5 tsogoo rapidly firing away with the Tech 9. Not going to get the kill. 12-5. There is but a pulse here for Wings Up. Minimal signs of life, but there's a twitch, man. It's like in that Dr. Dre and Eminem music video. I need a doctor. Dre starts twitching, man.
Yeah.
Starts coming back to life.
It's a weird one, though, because I think at the moment, it looks like the Huns are overly desperate to close this map, the series. It's so weird. They've, had such a methodical approach to each and every round, and then now they look panicked. They look flustered. Which is weird because they've got so many rounds in arrears. Again, score in towards these fights. 0 support and not even a flash of support as well. I'm really confused as to what's happening for the Huns. Why are they going so quick? They do not need to.
Yeah, it's a good question. Sometimes, yeah, you get that anxiety as you reach the finish line, right? Got to make sure that they just keep it cool, calm, and composed here. Individuals playing as well as they are, you don't have to do anything special. Just play standard, banana control, force the CTs back, brackets control, exec. Just send Yami and score in there, and they should be able to win you a round out of 6.
Oh, Yami, what a shot. Oh, it makes
Yummy.
it 2. Hello.
Yummy.
Conversations on here. 4v3. They've scooped up Aegon. Actually, I'm right in saying there should be a second there as well with the 2 kills he found. So 2 rifles to work with will be okay, but the first one they have drops.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate there for Bartak, losing his life out to Child King. And now Marek realizes he can't overextend on that flank. Back in towards Banana he goes. Flying perfectly positioned, nice angle being held by him. He'll maintain control, but Yami's Eagle has looked dialed in so far. Child King has run out of ammo. They're chasing him, but it's okay. All's well and ends well here, right? Should be okay. 10 seconds. Where's the bomb? He's got it.
Safe plant to Colzera. Are they going to respect it? They are. Just the bow. He can do this. No, he won't. He won't do it, though. He won't. Child King will see it off 1 point of HP. You can see he keeps a fair distance between himself and that Molotov. The spreads are a little bit weird, so I can understand it. Wings Up, staying alive. I mean, the Huns, that's the kind of the only round where, so far, where pace has actually been kind of a benefit to them. I think now, though, we go back into a gun round. Slow it down, fellas. There's just no need. 9 actually could have gone to an AWP there. He had 6.2k. He goes with the AK and the full belt of Util. I wonder whether that's part of their playstyle. I mean, there isn't an AWP on the other side, so he's not going to be losing that battle at range, but yeah, interesting. 9's been very prevalent with the AWP, and he likes T-side AWPing too. We saw him do it on this map. This time opts against it.
Alright, well, let's see what the approach is going to be here from the Huns. They have been able to get some early control, bottom banana. Good util retention from them. And you can see they kind of heed your advice here, or follow a similar train of thought. Just want to slow things down. Build themselves into the round. Bartak swings, and the fact that he comes away with the kill there is actually not a bad result. You take that as the T side, a 1-for-1 trade. Force the CTs back as well. Stifle their aggression. Force them to reassess.
Tapping through the smoke. Trying to get that numbers advantage kind of back in their favor here. Or the Wings Up side. The Huns slowing things down. Work play here by Yami. Oh, he spotted one. But also gets spotted himself. Molotov's good. I don't think he's going to get too much real estate here. He is a bit of a bait up towards balcony. Smoke, dangerous. Out of Child King, may I say. Oh, taking a fight. This is such a weird round. Less than 30 seconds to speak up. They've got to go now, and they're not hitting their shots. Nicely done by flying. 3rd kill in the round for him, and that should be the round.
Yeah, absolutely should be is the key term there. And, I mean, Flying is just doing the most right now. Not only has he been able to get all of these kills, he's also just keeping his life intact right now. Oh my god, 9! He's just torn them all apart. Flying was the hero to keep them in the round, but now he has to finish off the job as well. 4 frags might not be enough. 9 has finished off the job. He's finished off the match. And that is going to be the Huns claiming victory in the most dramatic fashion possible.
Man, that is sick. Just when you think Flying has done enough, done it all, done everything to win out that round and keep the dream alive. What a 4-piece at the tail end.